Crimes of the century. Let's think of a few. The murder of Marie Antoinette and the French royal family. The assassination of Tsar Nicholas and his family. If you go back further, you'll see the eradication of the Gallic way of life here in Ireland, and the propagation of uneducation, the United Nations educations. These are all serious crimes. They may not be classed as crimes by the people who've been educated by but in heaven they're classed as crimes because they are crimes, and law doesn't forget crimes. You can't be forgiven of a crime, but this is generational and genetic. So the royals of the earth are being blamed on everything. There's only a couple of royal families left where there should be loads of royal families. That's a serious crime. That has to be done. That has to be rectified. The empire must grow. The heathen way of life must be removed, totally and utterly removed. The established order in the United Nations. Blessed are the people of the nation. Blessed are the people who escape the nations. Brexit is escaping the nations. I think we here in the Gallic Isle should unite together the way we're supposed to be united together, as one inheritance, one mind, one consciousness, one Lord. What does Genghis Khan say? He says, "Be of one faith, that you may live long and happy lives and conquer your enemies." Our enemies, how do you identify an enemy? Well, first and foremost, an enemy will tell you lies. Who's been lying to you? Who lies to you every day on the so-called news? Who lies to you every day on the internet? Who lies to you every day who lies to your children in the schools, teaching them false histories and false fabrications and stuff, all sorts of nasty lies and treachery? Well, it's just as well we have Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth to remind us of what royalty is all about. Obviously there are some faults. No empire or great house has ever existed without its problems. And truly we have inherited lies from our fathers. That's what we will say when we return to the Lord wholeheartedly. But more importantly, a significant milestone and signal that we are returning to the Lord as his inheritance, as the city not forsaken, the redeemed of the Lord, is the blowing of the cranocks on the new moon. The cranocks is an ancient trumpet, and when the abomination that maketh desolation is seen in the holy place, this trumpet, this special weapon against the heathen and the tares and the abomination that maketh desolation will come into its own, because the abomination that maketh desolation is a Nephilim, and a very large creature, a big huge thing. So if you're ever beside a bull in a field, that's quite a big thing, but this fella is much bigger than a bull. Or if you ever see a lion, the abomination that maketh desolation can pick a lion up like it's a kitten. So you'll see what a lion can do to a bull when he jumps on his neck. He picks things up and he has a roar. You ever heard a lion roar? Roar, roar. And then you hear a bull's like when he's out there. Much worse than that. Has an effect on your body. Terrifying. But if you blow the trumpet, it has the cranocks has an effect on it. Harmonics, it's called. You have to use harmonics against harmonics. So, but we also need to return to the Lord's ways. We all have to slap it into reverse a bit, We're speeding down the highway and we're heading towards a brick wall that is fair, and we can hit the brakes a bit down the road, but I don't think we'll be able to stop in time without collision and colliding into the wall. So what we actually have to do is start to turn back and head. The Lord says, embrace the old ways and the old paths. So we have to bring the cranocks back, we have to bring royalty back, we have to bring the honour prize back, we have to bring proper etiquette back. Etiquette came from the Gaels and was given to the people in Britain who are part of the Gaels. And now we see the remnant, we see the Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth and the girl guides and stuff like that. We have to bring all these daughters of Zion. Set yourselves in troops against them. Be not afraid of them. We have to bring back the girl guides and stuff like that. We have to bring back good old-fashioned values, really old-fashioned values, if we're to survive. Because the time of great trouble is upon us, like never before befell a nation. And when we mean never before, it's a really serious thing. It's like never before. Whole kingdoms wasted, desolated. There's also good things about it, but really, it is the time of great trouble and it's upon us. So each one of us as an individual has to contemplate how this affects us and which side we're going to take. If you take the side of the rising of the Gentiles, you're a victor. If you stand against us, you're a loser. It's as simple as that. It's black and white. There's no real grey area. Thank God for that. Have a lovely day and God bless. Hallelujah.